Both teams are out on the ice as we get ready to start. The Massena Red Raiders going into the contest with a record of 8-1 in the Northern Athletic Conference, and their overall record is 17-4. Of course, they're coming off a loss last weekend in the championship game of the Massena Invitational High School Hockey Tournament, and that was a 5-4 decision to Seton Catholic of Plattsburgh. The Raiders will be facing Seton Catholic again this coming Saturday in their final regular season game. The Knights come to town for a 1:30 game at the Massena Arena. Raiders on the road on Wednesday as well. They'll be playing down at Salmon River, 6:30 game time from the SRCS Arena. And, of course, Dave and I will be there to bring you all the action live. I am Jerry Manor. Dave McLennan busy tonight. He's at a county legislative meeting, and he was unable to make the trip here into the Adirondacks, so it's you and I tonight. And, of course, my statistician Joey White is here to keep me up to date on what's happening in the hockey game. We're sure glad you could join us. Want to take a moment right now before they start to thank some very fine folks at Adirondack 105, the radio station here in Lake Placid. It's through their help that we were able to get this game on the air at such short notice. Of course, as you know, the phone company will not install a line on a couple days' notice. Or they could, but they won't. We'll put it that way. And I found out the game was here on Friday. But thanks to Dennis Ryan and the gang at 105, we were able to get this game on the air. And kudos to them, and a great job. Off the face-off, Brian Levac for the Massena Red Raiders steps across the red line, dumps it in the zone. It's the Morris line. Bigelow centers it right in the slot. Jake Morris, shot saved by the Tupper Lake goaltender, whose name is Jason Duvall. And the Lumberjacks clear it out to center ice. It's Scott Edwards centering Jay Hayes and Sean Dennis. Dennis after the puck in behind the Massena net. Hayes centers it, goes right across the crease. Back at the point, Jay Mead centers it right in front. Here's an opportunity. A shot and a save made by Todd Hayes, the Massena goaltender. Jake Morris picks up the puck, starts it ahead to Tommy Moore. Moore across the blue line in the zone, trying to drop it over to Bigelow, and it's poked away and back out to center ice. Hard check thrown there on Sean Dennis. Puck comes free to Tommy Post in the Massena zone. Post the headman, bounce to Bigelow. Bigelow picks it up at the red line, trying to feed Tommy, who is he trying to feed? I guess it was Tommy Moore. And now the puck dumped into the Massena zone. Comes back to the blue line, but not quite out. Kept in there by Todd Hurto. Here's Hurto's shot, and it's turned aside by Hayes for Massena. Hurto and Collins jamming in the corner. Collins wins the battle, gets it ahead to Bigelow, drops it back to Collins, to Jason Jackson as Massena on a change. Jackson steps by one. Here comes Jackson across the red line, building up ahead of steam, right to the middle, the shot, and the save made by Duvall, and he's going to hold on for the face-off. We played 2 minutes and 24 seconds of the first period, and on the Peach Jewelers scoreboard, it is 0-0. Massena Tupper Lake in a Northern Athletic Conference game, not a Division I game, however. This game actually means nothing, but they have to play it to fill out the schedule. Back to the point. It gets out to center ice. Post couldn't keep it in, and it comes to Cameron from Post. Here's Cameron turning it back into the zone, steps it across. Cameron shot just wide. Looking for Jackson to deflect. Jason couldn't come up with it. Jackson picks it up, steps by the D, flips it in behind the net to Cameron. He circles from left to right. Here's Cameron into the high slot. Pass right across the goal mouth. We got a delay penalty on Tupper Lake as Jason Jackson controls for the Raiders. Jackson out by the blue line. Tries to go through to Cameron. It's knocked away and in the corner. Nice job by Mike Hewlett to come up with a puck. Hewlett to Jackson. Jackson goes to Cameron, but it gets by him back to center ice. And finally, Tupper Lake touches it as Todd Hurto gets a stick on it. And we'll have our first penalty of the ball game. Going to be an interference call, and I believe it's going to go against Vince Santier, number 88. So Santier gets the gate, and Massena will go on the power play. So Santier gets the penalty, and nice in here. You can hear the PA without any problem, Joey. So Massena on the power play. They'll send out Morris, Cameron, and Bigelow up front. Jackson and Post will be the point men for the Red Raiders. Out to kill it off, we've got Sean Dennis for one. Also out there is Scott Edwards. And back on defense, it'll be Jim Mead and Jason Dennis. Misfire off the face-off, and we'll do it all over again. Apparently they're having a problem with the clock. Now they're getting that straightened around, and I guess we're all set to go here. 12:54 left, first period, no score on the Peach Jewelers scoreboard. Massena Tupper Lake, NAC hockey. Off the face-off, Jackson, who's now playing the point for Massena, flips to Post. Post ahead to Morris, back to Jackson. Here comes Jason across the blue line. Poke check nicely on the defense by Jimmy Meade. Puck back out to center ice. Here comes Scotty Edwards. Almost got a shot off in the Massena zone. Tommy Post trying to take the puck away. Dennis is forechecking, and Edwards, but now it comes to Morris. Here comes Jake on the wing, intercepted, dumped back to the Massena line by Jason Dennis. Massena having a little trouble getting this power play on track. Some good forechecking by the Lumberjacks. Post leaves it for Jackson. Here's Jason, back to Post. Tommy starts it out to center ice. He steps it across the red line, across the blue line, and he takes it and drops for Morris. Morris at the 45, slides it to Post, who's deep. Post back to Morris, deflected right on, shot, rebound, score! And it's Chris Cameron getting the deflected goal on the rebound, and Massena goes up 1-0 on the power play. So the Raiders take a 1-0 lead on the power play, and it's going to be Chris Cameron who gets the goal. And Jake Morris will get one assist, and probably Jason Jackson the other, I would guess. Something along those lines. Face-off will come center ice, and that'll take care of the power play, of course. 1-0 Massena Red Raiders. Here comes Manning with it now for the Raiders. Ahead to Whitcup. We got the Fauché line out there. Whitcup steps by a check and starts in on the right wing. Here's Whitcup right by the blue line, middle, centering it right in front. Jason Chilton, who's playing the other wing on this line. Chilton trying to center it. It goes back to the point. Fauché dumps to an open corner. Whitcup after it there, right side of the goalie. Whitcup circles, dumps it back in behind for Chilton, but it's not going to get to him. Coming around is Eric Short to throw a check. The puck squirts free, but Chilton catches up with it. Feeds it to Whitcup again behind the net. Whitcup's centering pass goes all the way back to the point, and it's deflected out to center ice. Back after it is big Brian Levac for the Massena Red Raiders. Levac circles in behind his own net, stops. He's going to start out left side of Todd Hayes. Headman pass is knocked down by Elliott Thompson. Thompson loses it, though, and Whitcup starts back out. Headman to Chilton on the right wing. Jason takes it across, stops, falls down. The puck knocked away by Santier, and it's back out to center ice. Hollingsworth. He has it poke checked away. Hollingsworth for Tupper Lake. Overskates it, and Whitcup picks up the puck at the red line. Drops it for Fauché. Here comes Joey into the zone. Takes it wide on the right side. Fauché looking to drop it back, and Bigelow is there as Massena in the middle of a line change. He comes up with it in the corner. Centers it. In the corner now, Joey Fauché. Fauché looking to go back. It comes all the way back to the blue line. The big drive and the save on the shot by Levac. Back to Collins at the other blue line. He tries to keep it in. He does momentarily. Bigelow can't keep it in. It's still going along the blue line. And finally, the Lumberjacks clear it out to center ice. It comes to Aaron Barkley now, who's out playing D for Massena. Barkley's headman to Jake Morris. He steps by one. Here's Morris in on the right side. The backhand pass right in front. Morris scores the goal. And Massena goes ahead 2-0. Tommy Moore will get the goal on the pass from Jake Morris. And I think Aaron Barkley will also pick up an assist on that. And Massena goes ahead 2-0 here. That goal coming at 4:44 of period number 1. And the Raiders lead it 1-0. Or 2-0. Here comes the official, Tommy Moore. Jake Morris getting one. Yeah, and Aaron Barkley getting the other. So Tommy Moore picks up a goal. And Massena goes ahead 2-0 off the face-off. Here comes Morris, digging in on the right wing side, gets by the D again, centers it right in front. And Moore couldn't come up with a pass that time, a little bit behind him. Now it bounces into the slot again. Lumberjacks try to clear. Bigelow keeps it in, whacks at it, keeps it in, and it comes free to Tommy Moore, takes it back out. Moore circling at the red line now, starts it back in, takes it across, gets upended, and the puck picked up there by Jim Meade, who flips it back out for the Lumberjacks. On the Pete scoreboard, Massena leads it 2-0. Here comes Bigelow, turning it around 1, turning it around 2. Bigelow around 3, across the blue line. He's got Moore in front, can't get him the pass. Now he just tomahawks it into the corner. Jason Jackson goes after it along with Meade. Jackson trying to kick it ahead. Meade goes down. Now another Tupper Lake player is in there. That's Jason Dennis. The puck kicks around the boards, goes to Hayes. Hayes trying to get it out for Tupper. Kept in by Jackson, out by the blue line. Jackson right on the shot, the rebound, and Hewlett couldn't get a stick on it. Comes along on the wing, picked up by Hayes again. He can't get it out. Jackson steals. Jackson flips to Hewlett. Hewlett, Cameron, and Cameron can't get the shot off, and it's picked up by Scott Edwards, and Edwards flips it ahead. Into the zone, Massena area. It comes Todd Hurto, has it taken away by Jackson. Jason starts it back the other way. Here comes Jackson across the blue line. Drop pass goes to Cameron. Cameron comes in on the right side. Steps by one, by two. The shot, the save, the rebound, just over the net. Hewlett had a golden opportunity. He goes to Cameron. Cameron looking to center it. It's off a body into the corner. That's David Williams. Williams trying to flip along the boards. Jackson has it poke checked away. Tommy Post picks it up at the Massena line. Post the headman pass. Goes to Hewlett. Hewlett goes to Jackson. Here comes Jason across the blue line right side. Takes it to the middle. Poked away. Following up is Hewlett. It's bouncing high in the air off a Tupper Lake stick and back out to center ice. As they move it back down into the Massena zone, it comes into the corner. In behind the net, Tommy Post with it. Post trying to flip it by. Pokes it into the corner for Jason Jackson. Jackson circles back, looks up ice now. He's got Cameron. He sees Cameron. Oh, it's just barely intercepted by Vince Santier. But Levac intercepts his pass, has it poke checked away. Jackson back for it. Hurto takes it off his stick across the blue line. His quick wrist shot, and Hayes has to make the save for Massena. Comes to Tommy Post. Backhand pass, Cameron. Cameron goes to Jackson. Jackson breaks it back the other way. Long shift to the second line. Here's Jackson cutting to the middle. Oh, nice drop pass. Cameron to Hewlett. Hewlett in a little too deep. Circles in behind. Here's Cameron and Jackson now. And the puck kicked away. Goes into the corner. Picked up there by Jason Dennis, the Tupper defenseman who gets it out to center ice. Whitcup right back the other way. Feeds it for Jackson. He circles at the red line. Backhand pass to Post. Tommy stops. Skates by the check. Here comes Post across the blue line. Takes it right in front. Post looks like a forward. Shoots. Save. The rebound side of the net in the slot. They jam at it. And finally it's picked up by Meade, and he moves it out to center ice. Not quite, though, as Chilton keeps it in. Steps by one. Gets a shot off, and it's wide. Goalie got a piece of it. Whitcup jamming for it. Now Fauché. Fauché circles back by the blue line. Can't keep it in. Has to get back out to center ice. Wait for his wings. Levac feeds it right back to Fauché. Joey just slides it by the defenseman. Follows it in the corner. Fauché looking to center it. And a good defensive play by Jason Dennis breaks it up. Now it's Chilton banging for it. Trying to go back to the point. Levac keeps it in. Goes back to Chilton. Chilton has it poked away. And it slides out to center ice. And here come the Lumberjacks just dumping it. That'll be an icing call against Tupper Lake. And we're down to 6:36 left in period number one. A very fast-paced first period. And it's the Massena Red Raiders leading it on a score of 2-0 on the Peach Jewelers scoreboard. The official first goal at 3 minutes even. Chris Cameron on the power play from Jake Morris and Tommy Post. And then it was at 4:44 Tommy Moore from Jake Morris and Aaron Barkley. So Massena leads 2-0 on the Peach Jewelers scoreboard. In the Tupper Lake zone, the puck comes around the boards to Hollingsworth as he tries to get it out of there, and he can't. Bounces free, Bobby Whitcup. Whitcup in behind the net, has it taken away by Eric Short, who flips it into the corner. Now Whitcup trying to backhand pass to Chilton. Chilton in the corner, left side of the goalie, steps by the defenseman, goes to Whitcup. Whitcup looking to go. Now he has it poked away, gets it back again, and tries to bounce it to the point. He can't. And back out to center ice is Williams. Williams feeds Dennis. Dennis takes it across, gets the wrist shot. That's wide. Bounces to the back of the mesh, and Manning comes up with it around the boards to Whitcup. Whitcup just lets it go through. Fauché whacks at it. Bounces to the blue line. They jam. The puck comes free. Chilton circles now. He shovels it ahead. Comes to the Tupper line. Fauché just poke checks it into the zone and follows. Here's Fauché looking right in front. The shot. He fires it wide. Puck comes around the boards. Barkley pinches in. He gets a shot off. Goes into the slot right in front. They jam. And no, Whitcup got the backhander, but the save made by goaltender Duval. I think Bobby thought he had one there. Now back is Dennis just dumping into the Massena zone. Todd Hayes makes the stop and leaves it in behind the net. Long headman pass as the Morris line back out there is intercepted. Edwards turns it back the other way. Here's Edwards, fires it into the corner. And after it there is Manning. Todd Manning now. Long left wing pass. Bigelow feeds Morris, breaks it across. Here's Morris now, running into some traffic. It goes in behind the net. Jake goes after it, but it's ridden around the boards, and does it make it? It does, out to center ice. Todd Collins is there for Massena. Bounces it ahead. Tommy Moore. Moore being forechecked by Williams. Drops it to Barkley. Nice headman to Morris. Jake overskates it. Turning it around is Tommy Moore. Had to wait for his wings. He circles into the zone. Here's Moore with it. 3-on-2 right now. Good defensive play made, though, by Jason Dennis to break it up. And back the other way comes Hurto. Hurto into the zone. Stick handling. Gets by Post and gets a backhander off. And the save, well, I don't think it was on. It was a wide shot. And it comes in behind, and Bigelow breaks out the right side. Here comes Bigelow, building up the head of steam. Feeds in front for Tommy Moore. More backhander. Big save again by Jason Duval. And I'll tell you what, Mr. Duval has seen a lot of rubber tonight, and he's going to see pucks in his sleep, I'll tell you. 2-0 Massena on the Peach Jewelers scoreboard, 4:16 remaining in period number 1. Northern Athletic Conference High School Hockey on the Spirit of the North Country, WMSA. Massena on the road again on Wednesday, but not quite so long a trip. Raiders will be going down to Salmon River as the Shamrocks and the Raiders will go at it, a 6:30 game at the SRCS Arena. And, of course, you'll hear it live on WMSA. Off the face-off, Jackson drops to the point. Barkley dumps it in behind the net. Picking it up is Hewlett. Hewlett in the corner for the Raiders. Trying to step by a check. Here's Hewlett, high slot, slides it through, has it intercepted by Santerre. Santerre's headman pass goes by everybody back in the Massena zone as Hollingsworth tried to come up with it. Brian Levac has it for the Raiders. Levac steps by a check, flips it ahead, it goes out to center ice. Racing for it is Cameron. Cameron tries to poke it ahead. Jackson comes up with it, takes it in the zone, in the corner. Right side of the goalie, gets knocked down, drops it back to the point, and Levac went to shoot, and Hollingsworth lifted his stick, and Brian couldn't get the shot off. Now Barkley comes skating back after it. Aaron Barkley steps by the check of Smith. Here's Barkley, headman to Jackson, a little bit too far. It goes in the corner. Tupper Lake zone, we're short. The defenseman picks it up. His shot is blocked. It comes to Jackson, side of the net, right in front, Cameron. Another big save. Puck back to the point, Levac with it. He flips it in the corner. In behind the net is Mike Hewlett. Hewlett flips back, Cameron. Cameron back to Hewlett, side of the net, has it poke checked away, and it's out to center ice off Santerre's stick. Now Brian Levac with it. Tupper gets caught on a change. Here comes Levac. Winds up, fakes the shot, goes to Jackson, to Cameron all by himself. His shot, he scores! And Chris Cameron picks up his second goal of the game from Jason Jackson, and Brian Levac will get an assist as well, and Massena goes ahead 3-0. And I'll tell you, he put that puck right between goaltender Jason Duval's legs. So Chris Cameron's got 2 so far, and the Raiders go up on a score of 3-0. Off the face-off, Whitcup out there as the Fauché line. Here comes Joey across the blue line trying to feed it in the corner. It's intercepted there by Jim Meade. Meade rides it around the boards for Sean Dennis. Dennis tries to get it out, and he does. Comes back to the Massena blue line. Tommy Post is there to headman, and it's intercepted at the Tupper line, fed right back to the Massena line. And here is Tommy Post again. Flips it ahead to Fauché, and Joey turns it. Goes to Whitcup on the right wing. Bobby just lets it go into the zone. Fauché follows. Picks it up into the corner, left side, centering pass. Chilton tried to direct it, couldn't get a stick on it. Comes into the corner, and it's flipped out to center ice. After it is Whitcup throwing a check, and he and Edwards go together. They both go down, and Post picks up the loose puck. Here comes Tommy, starting out right side for the Raiders. Post, headman to Fauché. Oh, nice. Right on his stick. Fauché, across. Steps by the D. Centers. Looks, turns around, centers it. Whitcup, his shot. Nice save. And sitting on it is goaltender Jason Duval. Beautiful pass by Joey Fauché to Bobby Whitcup. Whitcup got the good shot off, but Duval made a great save. And it remains 3-0 for the Massena Red Raiders. Face-off will come inside Tupper Lake territory to the left of goaltender Jason Duval. And Massena will come back out with that Morris line. And it's going to be, I think, Williams' line out there for Tupper Lake. Off the face, back to Manning. He winds up his shot. Glove save by Duval. Tell you what, Duval is not a bad goaltender, as he's made some excellent saves. He did let that third one kind of go between his legs. Williams will face off again against Morris. 1:51 left. Back to the point again. And again the shot by Manning. This time it's blocked. It kicks out to center ice. And Williams goes after it in the corner. He's got it. Looks to come right in front. It's knocked down by Tommy Moore. Moore loses it. Sits in front. Here's the shot knocked down. Morris breaks out. Here comes Jake with it. Uh-oh. One-on-one. Jake just tries to slide it by the defenseman, but getting back nicely is Williams. He did a great job coming back. He flips it, not out. Post keeps it in, into the corner. Goes after it is Bigelow. Bigelow pokes it by the defenseman, Eric Short. Bigelow in behind, has it taken away by Williams. He moves it out to center ice. It goes to Sean Skiff. Skiff across the blue line. Fakes the shot. Now he takes it. Nice save. And a good kick save by Hayes. Massena leads it 3-0. We're down to just over a minute to play in the first period. Here comes Tommy Post circling behind. Shovels it by the defenseman. and starts it out on the left side. Looks up. Headman pass, Bigelow. Bigelow got a stick on it, trying to control it. He goes after it in the corner. Here's Biggs, loses his edge, falls down, and it's right back out to center ice by Eric Short. Now Todd Collins with it. Collins flips it ahead, and back in the zone it goes. Eric Short picks it up there. His headman pass, he gets it right back and dumps it to center ice. Goes by everybody. Sean Skip, I guess, touched it because they waved the icing off. In the corner is Todd Collins. Collins trying to ride it around the boards out to center ice, where it's picked up by Cameron. Here's Cameron, who steps right by the defenseman, breaking in. Jackson shot, glove save by Jason Duvall with 20 seconds left in the first period. And on the Peach Jewelers scoreboard, the Massena Red Raiders lead it on a score of 3-0. Jason Jackson's line out from Massena, and I believe that's Scott Edwards out there for Tupper Lake. No, I think it's Andy Smith. So Smith line out there against the Jackson line with 20 seconds left in the first period. Now Jackson comes over and says something to Chris Cameron. Puck goes in the corner off the faceoff. He dumps it to the side of the net. Hewlett digs it out there. Takes a slot to shot. Kick save made by Jason Duvall. Now Duvall with it. Right in front. Here's Jackson's shot. Goes off a leg, and they jam. Hewlett is getting knocked around in front of the net as the buzzer sounds. And the first period ends with the Massena Red Raiders leading Tupper Lake on a score of, and ready to start. You going to keep the stats for me, buddy? Okay. Off the face-off, Bigelow pokes it in the Tupper zone, knocked right back out by Jason Dennis. The Jake Morris line out for the Massena Red Raiders, and here comes Jake with a puck. Stick handles into the zone. On the right wing side, goes right by the defenseman. Takes it in right in front. The shot, the rebound. Score! Jeff Bigelow on the rebound. And Massena goes ahead on a score of 4-0. So Massena picking up their fourth goal as Jeff Bigelow gets the nod. Morris will get one assist, and I don't know if there'll be another or not. That goal coming at the 16-second mark of period number 2. Jeffrey will get the goal, Captain Jeff Bigelow. Jake Morris will pick up one assist, and we'll wait and see if there's another one. 4-0 Massena on the Corky's Collision scoreboard. Off the face-off, the puck comes to the Tupper Lake line. Here's Collins trying to follow, flips it in the zone, bouncing away. Here's Bigelow. Bigelow takes it in on the right side. Morris picking up one. I guess Levac got an assist as well on that goal. Now Tupper dumps it down the ice, and icing will be the call, as sending it down the ice was Jay Hayes. So the faceoff will move back inside Lumberjack territory. We've got a score of 4-0 for the Massena Red Raiders. They score right off the opening faceoff practically here in the second period. Jackson's line coming out for Massena against the David Williams line. Williams out there with Skip and Hurto. Jackson with Cameron and Hewlett. Posty at the point along with Aaron Barkley. Off the face-off, Hewlett drops it back to the point to Post. He winds it. It's deflected up into the stands, and we'll have another face-off out by the blue line. As Tom Post wound up for the shot, Skiff got his stick in front of it and deflected it up into the stands. So now Jackson moves back to take the face-off again. Face-off against Williams. Off the draw. Puck sits there. Williams gets a stick on it. Doesn't get it out, though. Now he does. Here comes Williams. Down the right side. Loses to Barkley. Aaron now. Back in behind his own net. Barkley loses it in his skates. Gets kind of tied up there by Skiff again. And finally, that's Hurto rather. It's flipped around the boards, and Jackson starts out for Massena. Here comes Jackson breaking in practically alone. Centers it right in front. Cameron to Jackson. He couldn't get the shot off. Almost one too many passes that time. Tommy Post winds it. His drive. Quite a bit wide, Tom. And the puck comes around the boards, but not out as Hewlett keeps it in. Here's Hewlett. Drops for Jackson in the slot. Jason, back to Hewlett. Backhander shot. Score! Mike Hewlett on the backhand, and a beauty it was. And Massena goes up 5-0. That goal coming at 1:34 of the period. Mike Hewlett will get it from Jason Jackson. And let me see, was there another assist? I'm not sure. We'll have to wait on it. But Hewlett picks up Massena's 5th goal. Face-off, of course, moving out to center ice. And it's going to be Williams line staying out there against the Fauché line. Scotty McCracken is not playing tonight. I saw Scotty between periods, and he told me he has a slight separation of his shoulder. He should be back practice tomorrow, though. Cameron gets one assist. Okay, so Cameron and Jackson picking up the assist on Hewlett's goal. So as I was starting to talk about Scotty McCracken, the normal wing on this line, he has a slight shoulder separation. He'll be back, though, tomorrow in practice. Probably will play on Wednesday against Salmon. Now the puck out to center ice, and it's just ridden by Todd Hurto into the Massena zone. Whips around the boards, back to the point, and out to center ice to the Tupper Lake line. Back there is Meade to flip it ahead to the Massena line. Manning picks it up there for the Raiders. Looking for Whitcup too far. Meade intercepts, dumps it to center ice where Fauché picks it up for the Raiders. Here's Joey now just lifting it into the zone. Racing back after it, Meade again. Meade circles behind his own net. His backhand pass catches the wing, Sean Skiff. Skiff looking for Hurto. Little bit too far. Comes into the Massena zone. Todd Collins is there. Head man to Joey Fauché. Fauché looking for Whitcup. He just directs it. Dennis backhands it back out to center ice. Todd Manning at the Massena line. Picks it up. Flips it ahead. Skiff is there for the Lumberjacks. Here's Skiff's head man. Knocked down. Manning picks it up again at the Massena blue line. Here comes Todd Manning for the Raiders. Into the zone. Meant for Whitcup. He gets a leg on it. Can't control it, though. Skiff bounces it back outside. And down the ice it goes on the backhand. They're going to wave the icing off as John Paul Bovair goes back after it. Here's Bovair with it. His headman pass. Ooh, a little bit too far. Bigelow digging for it. And gets there first is the defenseman Dennis. Moore picks up the rebound. Here's his shot. The save made. And Jason Duvall will hold on for the faceoff. 11:25 remaining, period number 2. And the Massena Red Raiders are leading it on a score of 5-0. Faceoff will come in Tupper Lake territory to the left of goaltender Jason Duvall as the Jake Morris line comes back out again against the Scott Edwards line. Off the face, Morris wins it, goes back to the point, knocked away. Here's a chance for Dennis, breaking in. Collins tries to get back. Dennis gets a backhander off with Collins breathing down his neck and fired it wide. He comes up with a puck again, Sean Dennis. Gets knocked down. Tommy Moore rides it around the boards for Todd Collins. Collins steps by the check, starts it out for the Red Raiders. His headman, Bigelow. Biggs just backhands it to the Tupper Lake line, where it's picked up there by Vince Santier. Santier ahead to Dennis. Dennis backhander, Bigelow intercepts, turns it across, has it taken away by Santier. Santier to the Massena line, gets by a check. We got a 2-on-1. Santier looks to center, Collins blocks it, sprawling on the ice, and flips it into the corner. Tommy Moore picking up the loose puck. Moore's headman gets by everybody to the Tupper line. Jake Morris intercepts the pass. Oh, Jeff Bigelow tried to get back on side, but didn't quite make it. And Butch Martin blows the whistle and calls the offside. And we'll have a face-off just outside Tupper Lake territory. We're down to 10:35 remaining in period number 2. And on the Corky's Collision scoreboard, the Massena Red Raiders lead it 5-0. 3 in the first, 2 more here in the second. Off the face-off, Jackson's line out for Massena against the Williams line for Tupper Lake. Jackson trying to muscle it in the corner, has it poked away, gets it back again. Here's Jason Jackson stick handling it, circles in the corner. Jackson looks, goes back to the point, intercepted by Skip. Skip turns it the other way. Here's Skip for Tupper Lake, looking for his center man, can't quite get it to him, goes in the corner. Tommy Post rides it around the boards. Here's Post with it over skates, and the puck cleared and goes right across the goal mouth. Hayes gets a piece of it, and it goes to Mike Hewlett. Hewlett, headman to Cameron. Cameron slides it in the zone. Here comes Chris going by Skip. Side of the net, takes it in behind. Cameron trying to dump to Jackson, goes back to the point. Barkley keeps it in there. He slides it right in front, meant for Hewlett, poked away. Barkley trying to stay with it, but it's out to center ice. Tommy Post, headman, Hewlett. Hewlett takes it in, gets knocked down. Following up is Cameron. Cameron ridden into the boards by Jason Dennis. Puck comes free to Jackson. Jackson, stick handling, has it poked away by Williams. Back in the corner, Dennis after it there. He's going to leave it for Williams. Cameron gets there first behind the net, has it poked away. Todd Hurto comes back in the corner, almost lost it. And Hurto now circles in behind the net. Here comes Hurto. Long headman pass. Barkley intercepts at the Massena line. He takes it back. Here's Barkley stepping across for Cameron in the corner. Cameron circles, feeds Post, breaking through the middle, gets by Posty. He goes after it, has it poked away, and it's back out to center ice. and it's picked up right at the blue line. Oh, hard check thrown there as Jim Meade tried to come in, and he had it knocked away. Now Cameron feeds Jason across the blue line. Jackson gets hassled, gets the shot off anyway. Where is it? Underneath the goalie, and the save was made by Jason Duvall. Jason Jackson had two Tupper Lake players hanging all over him, and he still managed to get a good shot off. And I do believe the face-off, I should say, will come outside the zone. We're down to 8:51 left in the middle period. The Massena Red Raiders leading it on a score of 5-0. Off the draw, puck comes to Fauché. Fauché drops to Manning, to John Paul Boisvert. Boisvert back to Manning. Manning starts it down the left side. Here's Manning stepping into the zone, trying to be a forward now, gets knocked down, trying to stay with it, but it's taken away by Hollingsworth. He doesn't get it out, though, as Fauché keeps it in. Trying to center to Whitcup, goes by him in the corner. Looking for it now is Elliot Thompson, his head man right on the stick of centerman Andy Smith, but he couldn't control it. It slides back into the Massena zone, and Todd Manning is there. Looking on the wing, Chilton head man to Fauché. Here comes Joey, busting by the defense. Fauché takes it in right side, drop pass, Whitcup. Whitcup trying to come up with a puck. He gets tied up, and it slides back to the blue line. Whitcup again. Takes it in the corner now. He gets ridden into the boards by Elliot Thompson. The puck comes free. Thompson jams, trying to get a stick on it. He slides it to center ice. Manning is there for Massena to pick it up. Almost to the halfway mark of this hockey game. Manning now circles way back in his own end behind the net. Now he's going to start out right side of Hayes. Here comes Manning, the head man, Whitcup. Whitcup starts it across. Here's Bobby, stick handling into the corner. Drop past Chilton right in front, and he can't get the shot off. Fauché tries to follow, but it's poked away by Vince Santerre. Santerre has it poked away in turn. It comes in behind the net. Santerre and Fauché going after it. Fauché wins that battle. Looks for Whitcup in the slot. Can't get the shot off. And it's back out Thompson. Thompson directs it down the ice for Tupper Lake. Not going to go far enough for icing as Todd Collins comes back after it. Back the other way. Here comes Fauché. He's going to break by. Oh, he just got ridden by Dennis as Joey goes down. But he's back up again. And Whitcup keeps the puck in the zone. Here's Whitcup. Stick handling behind the net. Whitcup in the corner now. Dumps it back for Tommy Moore. Here's Tommy as Massena in the middle of a line change. Tommy ridden into the boards, but he stays with it. Back to the point. Kept in by Levac. Levac slides it through for Whitcup in the corner. Here's Whitcup still in the Tupper Lake zone. Steps to the side of the net. Centering pass. Moore, his shot. Oh, big save there by goaltender Jason Duvall. And the faceoff will come inside Tupper Lake territory with 6:49 left in period number 2. And on the Corky's Collision scoreboard, we've got a change in goaltender as Dougie Cullen will come into the game for Massena. We're about the halfway mark, and Cullen will come in, and Hayes will go out. So Dougie goes into the game for the Massena Red Raiders. Raiders leading at 5-0. Here's Biggs breaking in from the side in front, slides it over, and the backhander by Tommy Moore missed the corner. Collins flips it in the corner for Jake. Jake centering, Bigelow. Poked away, but Jake follows up. Here's Morris, side of the net now. Stick handling in behind. Ridden into the corner. Morris now dumps for Bigelow behind the net. Here's Jeffrey. Jeffrey turns it by the defense. Looks for Morris in front. He deflects it just wide. Bigelow again picks it up behind the net. Centers to Morris. He scores this time. And Massena goes up 6-0 as Jeff Bigelow flipped it right across the crease. Jake Morris all by himself. And Massena takes a 6-0 lead. So the Raiders go ahead 6-0 on the Jake Morris goal. So Jake picks up a goal to go with his 2 assists. He's got 3 points on the night thus far, just over halfway through the hockey game. Off the faceoff, the puck comes to Tommy Moore. Moore drops it to Collins. Collins starts it back for the Raiders. Across the red line, he dumps it in the Tupper Lake end. Whips around the boards. After it there is Vince Santerre. Doesn't get it out. Levac at the point now. Shovels it to Jake Morris at the 45. Morris looks. Bigelow the shot. He fired it wide. Bigelow was on the fly, and he just directed the puck. Back to the point. It goes out to center ice. Here comes Skiff with it. Across the Massena blue line. Levac just takes him out of the play. The puck comes to Morris in the corner. Morris trying to ride it around the boards. It's kept in there. Here's the shot from the point. Knocked down in the slot. The turnaround shot. Cullen makes the save. As Levac knocked it down, didn't get it out of there. Now it comes to Morris. He just bounces it, and it still doesn't come out. Now it comes out to Bigelow. Here comes Bigelow with Tommy Moore. Across the blue line. Biggs takes it high slot. Winds up his shot. He fired it wide. Moore in the corner. Ridden out of the play. And the Lumberjacks turn it around the other way. Out to center ice it comes. Across the blue line is Hurto. His shot is gloved by Cullen. I don't believe that was on net. But the whistle blows. And we'll have a face-off with 5:16 remaining in period number 2. On the Corky's Collision scoreboard, the Raiders lead it 6-0. Coming out to take the face-off at Tupper Lake now, Smith. He'll face off against Kellison as Massena goes with a fourth line, Kellison, Davis, and Brown. First time we've seen this fourth line here this evening. Here's the headman. Kellison directs it. It's going to go just wide of the net in the corner Tupper Lake zone. Dennis flips it around the boards, and the Lumberjacks try to move it out. That's Hollingsworth. He overskates, but does manage to get it ahead to center ice. Hollingsworth now looks up, trying to hit his wing. It's deflected by Kellison. Tommy Post with it. Post in behind the net. Here comes Post. Takes it around left side. Looks for Kellison. Here comes Freddie. Busting down the middle. Has it poked away. Looking to follow it is Brown. Kellison comes back. Here's Kellison taking it toward the middle. Stick handles right in front. Brown, and he misfired on the shot. Oh, golden opportunity for Trevor Brown. Here's Brown looking to center it. It goes to the side of the net. Nobody there for Massena. Hurto moves it ahead for Thompson. And Thompson gets it to center ice. Kellison intercepts again. Here's Freddie dropping it back to Tommy Post. Post in his own end now. Looks to headman. Trevor Brown picks it up there. Here's Brown taking it across. Right down the middle. Brown drops to Kellison, who got dumped. Freddie gets up, shoots. Save made by Jason Duvall. Kellison looking to dig it out of the corner. Freddie with a puck now. Shovels it right across the crease, but it's knocked down, bounced out to center ice. And here comes Jay Hayes. Hayes for Tupper. Cross the blue line. Steps, takes it back out, back in again, but Kellison picks it up. Here comes Freddie, getting by a check. Now he's taken out of the play. Kellison stays with it, though. Trying to ride it in the zone. It's dumped in. We got a delay offsides on Massena. And the Raiders are going to make a line change here as the Jackson line comes out. Imagine we'll see 4 lines from Massena rest of the way. Here comes Jackson overskating it. Says, oh, here it is. Takes it across. Here's Jackson. And he loses it. Goes back out to center ice. Aaron Barkley. Massena leads 6-0. 3 in each period. Hewlett has it swept away by Owens. Owens can't get it out of there. Now it's Hewlett. Hewlett. Centering pass right in front. Cameron all by himself. His try for the trick. It's blocked by Meade. Cameron flips it in behind the net. It's dumped back out to center ice. I don't believe it's going to get far enough for icing. Nope. Tommy Post comes back after it. Under 3 minutes to play in the second period. Raiders lead it 6-0. Tommy Post in behind the net. Stick handling it. Now he starts it out left side. Here comes Post. Long left wing pass. Knocked away by Owens. And back down the ice it goes. That time it's going to be an icing call. And we're down to 2:39 left in the period. Second period, Massena leads at 6-0 on the Corky's Collision scoreboard. Raiders on the road again on Wednesday as they travel to Fort Covington to take on the Salmon River Shamrocks. Game time 6:30. We'll be on the air with high school hockey report at about 6:20. And Dave McLennan will be back to help me with that broadcast. And that should be a dandy. Off the face-off, we've got the Fauché line. It comes to Hurto, though, and he moves it to Williams and out to center ice. Whitcup races for it, can't control it. Here comes Hurto into the Massena zone. He loses it. Manning with it, trying to shovel it out of the zone. Comes back to the blue line. Santerre's shot, and I guess that stayed in. It went off the glass, rides around the boards to the other point, and that shot knocked down. That shot taken by Eric Short. Now Massena breaks it back. Fauché headman Whitcup looks like he's going to bust by the D. Instead, he passes right in front. The shot scored by Jason Chilton on a beautiful pass by Bobby Whitcup. And Chilton gets the goal, number 7, for the Massena Red Raiders. That's going to read Chilton from Whitcup and Fauché at the 12:56 mark of the second period. So Jason Chilton picks up the goal, number 7, for the Massena Red Raiders. .206 remaining in the period. 7-0 Massena. Brian Levac with a puck now, ahead. And here comes Jake Morris, 3-on-2. Morris tried to drop for Bigelow, but Jeff was going toward the middle. Now he comes in the corner after it. Here's Bigelow, gets knocked down, but gets it to Morris. Back to Bigelow right in front. He waits, can't get the shot off. And the puck dumped out to center ice. And all the way down the ice. In fact, it'll be an icing call. Jeff Bigelow had the puck all by himself in front of the net, and he waited, trying to outweight goaltender Duvall. And as he waited, he gave the defenseman a chance to get in there and poke-check the puck away. 1:38 remaining in period number 2. And on the Corky's Collision scoreboard, the Massena Red Raiders lead it 7-0. Morris will face it off against, let's see here, we'll pick that up in a moment. That's going to be Andy Smith. In the corner, Tommy Moore with it for the Raiders. Moore running into some traffic. It's poked to the blue line, kept in by Levac. His shot goes wide. Quick wrist shot. Morris right in front, deflects it, and it's in the net. As Morris on the pass from Bigelow just deflected it by goaltender Jason Duvall, and Massena goes up 8-0. 13:43 at the time of the goal, and it's 8-0 Massena. Jake Morris will get the goal, and Jeff Bigelow will pick up one assist. I'm not sure. Probably Brian Levac on the other assist. That would be my guess. It's one of those nights where you fatten up the point totals. Into the zone it goes. Kellison's line back out there again for the Red Raiders. But Edwards starts it back the other way for Tupper. Takes it across. Working in on post. Gets a shot off, and Cullen makes the save with 1:02 remaining. That shot right about waist level. And Cullen caught it in the glove and held on for the faceoff. Morris getting the goal. Bigelow and Levac. So we called her right. And Jake picks up his second goal of the game, and that goes with 2 assists, so a 4-point night. That's his third goal? Oops, 3 assists. Okay, so he's got 5 points on the night. So Jake's got 2 goals and 3 assists. Here's Tommy Post, stick handling in the corner, starts out right side. Bounce pass ahead, meant for Trevor Brown, too far. Owens racing back in it after it. He's got Brown on him, but he bangs it out to center ice. Didn't quite get out. It's Kellison. Keeps it in as the defenseman tried to clear it. Comes back to Owens in behind the net. He rides it around the boards. Barkley steps in and missed it, and racing back the other way. Here comes Sean Dennis. He gets a sharp angle shot, hit the goalpost. Oh my goodness. Hit the goalpost as that beat Massena goaltender Dougie Cullen. Now here comes Barkley, breaking in on the right side. He's got Kellison in front, can't get on the pass as he was taken out of the play by Meade. And back the other way comes Tupper Lake. Skiff in the zone, 2-on-1, looks for Herto, takes it in front himself, and it's knocked away by Eddie Davis as the Raiders leading at 8-0. Massena will be on the road on Wednesday again as they'll take on Salmon River at the SRCS Arena. 6:30 game time. We'll be on the air at 6:20 with High School Hockey Report. Okay, we're ready to go here. And off the faceoff, Jake Morris wins the draw, flips ahead to Bigelow. Bigelow pokes it in the zone, knocked right back out to center ice by Jason Dennis. In fact, it's going to come all the way in on Dougie Cullen, and he leaves it for Todd Collins. Collins, ridden into the boards by Scott Edwards, gets back up again and dumps it in behind. Follows it, stays with it, and finally flips it ahead to Bigelow. Bigelow bounces it, doesn't get it out, and now it comes out as Collins follows. The 2 Tupper Lake players ran into each other. Now Edwards and Bigelow jam. Bigelow trying to get his stick free, comes up with it as Morris gets dumped, and Jeff takes it across the blue line. Here's Bigelow, drop pass, trying to feed Tommy Moore. He loses it off his stick, but we have a whistle and a penalty. And it's going to go against Tupper. This is only the second penalty of the entire hockey game. As, who is that picking up the penalty? Is that Edwards? Number 2? Be careful, Joey. Don't fall off there. Yeah, it is Edwards. Okay. Interference a call on Edwards at 40 seconds of the second period. Back to the point now. Tommy Post has it poke checked away by Todd Herto. Herto and Post in a foot race, and Post comes away with the puck as Herto goes down. Here comes Tommy back the other way. Takes it across the blue line and waits for the Massena power play to set up. Back to the point. Post back in to Morris. Jake in the corner for Bigelow. Back to Morris. Knocks it in front. The shot, the save. No, it's in the net. As the initial save was made, they've made a goaltending change for Tupper Lake. The initial save was made by their backup goaltender. Now I got to look him up here. I've got him written down somewhere. Jake Morris will get the goal, I believe, his hat trick. But here we go. That is Royce Cole in nets for Tupper Lake. Cole made the initial save, but then it was Jake picking up the goal. Tommy Post and Jeff Bigelow pick up the assist for Massena. So Jake picks up his hat trick here this evening. And it's 9-0 for Massena. And Massena 2 for 2 on the power play. Barkley, headman, Jason Jackson. Jackson takes it in the left side, has it poked away by Hurto. And Jason stays with it, flips it back to the point as he was falling down. Barkley loses it, gets it back again. Barkley looking, Jackson to Cameron. Cameron right in front, his shot knocked down. Puck comes to Jason Jackson. Jackson circles by the blue line, flips it in the corner, goes underneath Hewlett. Hewlett after it, in behind, leaves Cameron. Chris wraps it around and scores! And it's 10-0. Chris Cameron coming out from behind the net on the left side, and the goaltender Cole didn't even move that time, and Cameron bounced it off his leg. Cameron will get it from Jackson, and I think that's it. Cameron from Jackson. Oh, and also Hewlett picking up an assist. So Chris Cameron picks up his hat trick. And now Smith and Fauché will face off. Off the draw, Fauché drops it back to Manning at the point. Here's Manning. Headman pass, Whitcup feeds Fauché, breaking out of the zone. Joey takes it across now, trying to feed it through to Chilton. Whitcup follows up, right in front, shot. Score, Bobby Whitcup. And that makes it 11-0, I believe. Or is it 10? 10-0. I'm losing track here. That would be 11, wouldn't it? Yeah. Okay, Whitcup gets the goal from Chilton and Fauché. Maybe the clock only goes up to 9. It is 11-0. Keep track of the score for me, because I may forget, Joey. Bouncing puck out to center ice. Here's Freddie Kellison. Poked away, Davis trying to follow into the zone. Kellison, right side. Freddie, right in front, Eddie Davis. Can't get the shot off. Now he does. The save made, and the puck comes back to the point. Manning with it. Manning flips it into the corner. Kellison after it, right side of the net. Freddie skates out of the circle. Here's Kellison getting the shot off. It's knocked down. And the puck underneath the defenseman, Trevor Brown, picks it up, shoots, and it's in the net. I think Davis will get the goal, as Trevor Brown picked up the loose puck and flipped it right on. The save was made by Cole. I think Eddie Davis was there to poke it in, and that makes it 12-0. No, it was Brown getting the goal. I thought Eddie Davis got a piece of it, but apparently went in before Davis did. And picking up the assist was Kellison. So Brown from Kellison. Here comes Morris across the blue line. Jake gets a shot and scores. No? Yeah? No goal. Okay. Oh, it is 17 unassisted. Okay, I thought he waved off the goal. Jake picks up, what's that make it, 13? 13-0. And we're down to 12:09 left in the game. I see Coach Gordy Duvall at Tupper Lake taking a big breath. Is that Jake's hat trick, or does he already have that? That's his fourth. Okay. Here comes Morris across by the defense. Slides it right on. The save made by goaltender Cole. And he had no idea where it was, but he made the face-off. So face-off will come to the left side. And it's 13-0. Says 9 on the clock. Apparently only goes to 9. It's 13-0 for Massena with 11:56 remaining. Off the face-off, puck in the corner. Going after Jackson and Hewlett. Jackson skates away with it. Takes it in behind. He centers it right in front. Cameron scores from Jackson. And that makes it 14-0. Ouch. So Jackson picks up the assist on Chris Cameron's goal, and the Fauché line comes out. Off the face-off. Puck goes back to Levac at the blue line. Has it taken away. Here's Dennis's shot, and Cullen makes the save. And Aaron Barkley comes ahead with it. Flips it for Whitcup. Whitcup takes it across the blue line. Stops. Drop pass to Fauché. Joey centers it to Whitcup. It bounces and is cleared out to center ice. Here comes Dennis. Ahead to Santerre, and he flips it in the Massena zone. Cullen makes the save, dumps it down the ice, and somebody touched it. I believe Dennis did on the way through. Icing waved off. Puck in behind Skip. Trying to ride it around the board. Chilton steps in front, back to Fauché behind the net. Joey looks to center, gets knocked down by Skip. Now Chilton hits the side of the net with his centering attempt. Puck ridden around the boards. It comes to Jay Hayes. He can't get it out. Now he does. He picks up the puck and starts it back the other way. Hayes busting down the left wing side. Stick handling it. Fauché is back playing the point right now. He shoots it from the corner, and the save made by Cullen. Here comes Big Levac now out of the end. Brian, stick handling it, just flips it in the zone. In the corner for Whitcup. Whitcup leaves it for Chilton. Chilton rides it around to Whitcup. Here's Whitcup, side of the net. Getting by a check. Flips it over to Fauché. Joey trying to get it in front to Chilton. Chilton can't get the shot off, but it's still in the zone. Whitcup. Whitcup in the corner, winds up, centering pass to Fauché off his leg and into the corner. Bounced around the boards by Jason Dennis, and Tupper clears the zone. In the Massena end, Brian Levac, he's got Dennis on him, and it's picked up by Aaron Barkley after both Levac and Dennis overskated. Barkley in behind the net. Now Fauché comes in to help out. He jams for it along with Sean Skip, and Joey comes out of the pack, flips it ahead, gets out to Chilton at center ice. He pokes it ahead for Whitcup. Whitcup breaking in on the right side. Into the corner he goes. Got checked into the boards there by Jason Dennis. The puck comes free in the corner. On the Bob Post State Farm Insurance scoreboard, it's 14-0 Massena, and I think we're going to have matching penalties here, or maybe just one. Joey Fauché gets the gate for holding. Poor Joey's going to have writer's cramp by the end of this game. Should have let young Mr. Bigelow do the third period, Joey. I don't know if he could have kept up with it, though. What do you think?
Walt couldn't have.
Walt couldn't have? Well, we know that. Walt couldn't make the trip, huh?
No, board meeting.
That's right. There was a school board meeting tonight, isn't there? Yeah. All righty. Where are we? We're in behind the net now in the Tupper Lake zone, where the puck has been most of the evening. Now they do get it out to center ice. Headman pass meant for Herto. Manning steps in front of it. Backhands it. Meant for Trevor Brown. It goes all the way through to Kellison. He just pokes it in the corner. Here's Kellison after it. In behind the net. Looking to move it around. Looks for Brown, but it's poked away. Back to center ice. Todd Manning with it. Under 10 minutes to play here in the third period. Manning stick handles in his own end. Bounces it ahead to Freddie Kellison. Here's Kellison. He takes it across. His shot from the blue line goes up over the net. In the corner now, Herto for the Lumberjacks. Herto. Headman pass on the left wing as they try to move it out. Kellison breaks it up. Flips it back to Beauvert in the Massena end. Over to Manning. Manning has it poked away by Herto. Coming after it is Trevor Brown. Brown drops it for Manning. Manning starts out right side. Here's Manning trying to get by a check. He's ridden into the boards by Sean Skiff, but he comes away with the puck. Headman goes to Brown. Brown turns it around. Circles. Headman's Kellison. Manning. Here comes Manning. Looking like he wants to be a forward. He's got Brown with him. Manning shoots. Fires it wide. And the puck goes in the corner. Tupper Lake was on the power play. Forgot to mention that, I guess. But wasn't too powerful. The penalty is up. And Joey comes back out on the ice. Puck into the Massena zone. Right back out again. Here comes Kellison. Kellison, he's got Davis. He winds up his shot. And where is it? It's deflected up into the wall. And with 7:50 remaining in the third period, it's Massena 14, Tupper Lake no score. Raiders will be traveling to Salmon River tomorrow, or I should say on Wednesday. 6:30 game at the SRCS Arena. Tomorrow night we have high school basketball on the air as the Massena Red Raiders and the Ogdensburg Blue Devils go at it at the Massena High School gym. Should start about 8 o'clock. It's seniors night. Should be an excellent night. You're invited to join us on WMSA. Puck in the Tupper zone. Bigelow to Morris. Morris and Bigelow jam for it. Bigelow kicks it free. Big pile up behind the net. Jeffrey stays with it. Centers right in front, Tommy Moore. Shot, save by goaltender Cole. Moore was very, very deep, and he put it right into the goaltender's pads. Royce Cole. Halfway through the third period, a little better than halfway. 7:27 left. Raiders with a big lead on the Bob Post State Farm Insurance scoreboard, 14-0. Jackson with it. In the slot. His shot. Save made. Cameron, the rebound, fired it wide. Now Hewlett digging it out of the corner. Back to the point. Collins, he rifles one, and it's deflected up into the wall. And we'll get another puck and do it again. Jackson facing off against Smith. Here's Jackson off the draw. His shot. Big save made by Cole. In the corner, Jason with the puck now. He gets ridden into the boards, trying to stay with it, and it's bounced back out to center ice all the way down the ice. Went off Massena, so no icing called. Here's Collins after it. Flips it ahead for Hewlett. Hewlett goes to post to Jackson. Jackson turns it around. Starts it back. Here comes Jackson. Building up the head of steam, takes it right down the middle and over skates. Cameron follows up. In the slot, his shot hit the goalpost. And the puck bounces around. And back out to center ice. Cameron. Over to Tommy Post. Post. And he has it poke checked away. Jackson. Jackson. Jackson still has it poked away, gets it back again. Has it taken away. And finally, it's shoveled into the Massena zone. In behind the net, Dougie Cullen sticks it around the boards for Chris Cameron. He drops it back to Post. Post starts out right side. Here comes Tommy Post. Stick handling across the blue line. And he gets the puck back and loses it again. And out to center ice it comes. Oops, Joey Fauché overskates. Collins pokes at it. Knocked back out center ice by Post. Fauché. Joey just lost his stick. And it comes back into the Massena zone where it's picked up by Collins. Collins skates by one. Flips it ahead for Whitcup. Gets off his stick. Comes back out to center ice. Now Fauché throws the check. The puck comes free to Levac. Headman pass. Bounces to Chilton. Jason across the blue line. Trying to bounce it back to Fauché. Knocked away. Kept in at the point. No, yeah, it is. No, it was the lay offsides, but Tupper clears it. Back the other way comes Edwards. He loses it. Fauché gets it back again. Gets a shot off. That's way wide. Puck around the boards. Now Skiff and Whitcup go together. The puck slides out to center ice. Whitcup after it. Kicks it ahead as he had his stick tied up. Now he takes it into the zone. Here's Whitcup in the corner. Looking for Fauché. Goes right across the goal mouth and back to the blue line, but not out. Kept in there, Chilton. And he carried the puck. So they'll face it off outside. 4:45 left. And it's 14-0. We got another goal change. Jason Bashaw coming in to play nets for Massena now. Jason Basham. Basham, right? Bashaw. I was right the first time. Jason Bashaw. And he gets to stop the puck and leave it for Brian Levac off the faceoff. Here comes Levac breaking out of the zone. And he just dumps it in the Tupper Lake end. Freddie Kellison in behind the net now. Has it taken away. Lumberjacks are going to try to start it out of there. The guy falls down, back to the point. Davis' shot. Ouch! And goaltender Cole makes the save. Eddie Davis has got a bullet, and he unleashed it there. Here's Brian Levac cranking it up. Save, rebound, Kellison. Another save by Cole. And the puck picked up by Santier. Santier, headman to Hurto, and Hurto takes it out of the zone. Flips to the wing on the left side, and it's dumped in the zone. by Skiff, and Bashaw has to make the save. Here's Skiff again. Over skates, Davis pokes it out, knocked back in again, and they got the delay offsides called. Tupper clears the zone. Aaron Barkley picks up the puck. Under 4 minutes to play here, as Kellison takes it across into the corner. Eddie Davis after it. Davis ridden into the boards. The puck comes free, and it's Hurto out to center ice. His pass intercepted by Brown. Trevor with it. Turns it back. Headman pass goes to Davis. Davis just directs it in the zone. Didn't quite get out. Kellison keeps it in. Here's Kellison, poked away from him. Back to the Massena line. That's Manning. Just over 3 minutes to play here. 14-0, I guess, is the score. Massena leads on the Bob Post State Farm Insurance scoreboard. Puck comes out to center ice and slides back in the Massena zone with 3 minutes remaining. This may be the shortest game we've had this year. Here comes Jay. Can't quite catch up with a pass from Levac. Levac takes it in the zone. Winds up. Oh, he hit the crossbar with that one. And the puck back out to center ice. Here's Tommy Moore dropping it back to Manning at the blue line. Manning looks for Bigelow right on his stick. Nice pass. Biggs tries to break through. It's swept away, though. And Smith gets it back out to center ice. Here's Manning with it. Stepping by some checks. Steps by, takes it in. Here's Manning. Gets knocked down. And the puck comes free in the corner, as Jason Dennis did a good job knocking Manning down. Smith just sticks it out to center ice. Jeff Bigelow. Headman pass to Moore. Too far. It's in the corner. Goes over on the other side for Elliott Thompson. He starts back. Thompson flips it ahead. In the zone it comes. Manning from Massena. Back to Moore. Moore's got Bigelow busting down. Bigelow loses the puck at the blue line, and it's dumped right back out. We have a whistle. And we're going to have a penalty on Tommy Moore, I believe. Interference against Tommy Moore with 1:53 left. You're listening to the Spirit of the North Country, 1340 WMSA, Massena, New York. And so, power play for Tupper Lake. Kellison and Davis out there to kill along with Collins and Post. And who do we got on the Tupper Lake Edwards line out there for the Lumberjacks? In the Tupper zone, it's Jim Meade being bothered by Kellison. He gets it ahead to Edwards. Edwards knocked out of the play by Davis. Kellison trying to flip it ahead. Here's Kellison, breaks it in the zone. Edwards takes him into the boards, and he's going to pick up a penalty for that. And what's he going to be called? Roughing, perhaps? And Edwards will go to the box. That'll even things up. He called a high stick. Could have been an elbow. And Edwards will get the gate. So we'll be skating 4-on-4 for the next minute 5. And then Massena will have a brief power play. Off the face-off. Puck bouncing to Eddie Davis. Davis to Collins. His shot goes wide. Whistles around the boards. Tommy Post in the corner. Can't keep it in. Comes out to center ice. Eddie Davis is there. Davis flips to Collins. Collins is going to skate it across. Oh, he got met at the blue line and railed by Jason Dennis. Collins back at the point now. Feeds Davis in the high slot. Stick handles by one. Can't get the shot off, though. Goes in the corner. It's Kellison. Back to Post at the point. Tommy, did he keep it in? No, apparently not. And the faceoff will move back outside. 52 seconds left. Mercifully, it's been a short game. Massena leading 14-0 here on the Bob Post State Farm Insurance scoreboard. My goodness, Joey, you even tallied them up for me. You're a good guy. And definitely fattens the scoring percentages here. Here's Brian Levac with it ahead to Kellison. Freddie takes it across. Gets by the check into the corner. Looking, hits the side of the net with a pass. It may have even gone on, and the save was made. Back outside, Levac trying to dump it to an open wing. Overskated there by Barkley. Kellison comes back and flips to Eddie Davis. Davis steps by the check. Here comes Eddie busting in. He stops, flips it, Barkley, Aaron steps by the check shot, save, rebound, back to the point. Levac winds up. His shot is wide. Penalty on Massena is up. Raiders are on the power play as the puck comes out to center ice. Here comes Levac, kicking it across again. He's got a 3-on-1. Winds up, he scores. And that makes it 15-0. With 7 seconds left in the hockey game, Levac will get the goal unassisted. So Brian gets a goal to go with his 3 assists. And Massena leads at 15-0. And that's their third power play of the evening. They're 3 for 3 on the power play tonight. Davis will face off. 6 seconds, 5. Puck bouncing around. Kellison has it poked away. That'll take care of it right there. So the Raiders win it on a score of 15-0. Massena defeating Tupper Lake on a score of 15-0. The Raiders will be on the road again on Wednesday at Salmon River, and on Saturday home to Seton Catholic to wrap up the regular season. The playoffs will be next week. So the Red Raiders, an easy time of it as expected here, and really just a game where everybody fattened up their scoring totals. Once again, our final score, the Massena Red Raiders 15, the Tupper Lake Lumberjacks 0. Stay tuned for the postgame show.